Hello and welcome to the final day of the Hello Fall Challenge. I'm Andrea Theojohn. So excited to be here with you for our final day of personal branding. We've been doing 3 days of personal branding because one of the things that I think that you can really benefit from this fall is really rethinking, reshaping, reimagining your personal brand. And give me one moment because my little puppy is about to tear up this little piece of plastic. It's going to drive me crazy. All right. Got it. Okay. Puppies, they're marvelous, aren't they? So if you can hear this, please say hello in the chat, in the comments, so I can know that you can hear this okay. And also, if you're on the replay, type in replay. I'd love to know who was watching on the replay. It'd be great. All right. And so, again, happy Saturday. Today, all I want to share with you is a wrap up and a good resource for helping you going forward. So I know that you cannot just in 3 days reshape and reimagine your entire personal brand. I know that is asking a whole lot. What I am asking you to do in this short time frame is to simply set a goal. Set a goal. If you get to the end of this challenge, whatever day you started, day 1, day 2, day 3, set one goal that you can put in motion by Thanksgiving. It doesn't mean you have to accomplish it by Thanksgiving. It just means you're setting it in motion. So if you decide, I do need that photo shoot she was talking about, do that. Hey, Mom. That's my mom on there. Cool. Hey, guys. How are you? If you need that photo shoot, do that. If you decide I really should work on my messaging piece, make that a goal. Very simple. So whatever it is, whatever you heard in these past 3 days, or if you're flipping through this resource that you're going to get this evening by simply signing up at hellofallchallenge.com, or, and I can share this with you on one of these little banners, you can go to this little banner, bit.ly/ADS personal branding ebook. Sounds like a little mouthful, but it's not so bad. ADS Personal Branding ebook. That's a free resource that you can get right now. And it's got a summary of everything we talked about in these past 3 days with some bonuses. So I'm going to show you this ebook just so you know what's in it. If you go to that link, you will get the ebook. If you have not already signed up for the Hello Fall Challenge, if you sign up for the challenge, I've already got you covered. You will get that ebook very, very shortly. So if you just can't wait, go ahead and go to the link. You can get it there. Or if you can wait till this evening, you'll get that ebook momentarily. So again, thanks for joining. I'm going to hide that for you right now. And let me also share my screen with you so you can see this ebook and what's in it for you. All right. And I'm going to share my little ebook screen here with you. If you can see this okay, let me know in the comments. All right, so this is the ebook. It's How to Create a Personal Brand, Personal Branding 101. Very, very simple. And Mom, since you happen to be watching, thank you for watching. This little ebook is dedicated to you and Dad, my parents, because yes, you are my greatest personal example of personal branding ever. So love you very much. This little ebook is dedicated to you because I can do that. All right. So this is what's in the ebook that you can get at bit.ly/ADS personal branding ebook for free. And so it's an introduction that talks you through a lot of the things we covered in these first 3 days. So how everyone has a personal brand, whether you like it or not, how to fix your mindset about personal branding. Very, very important. Very important to fix your mindset, because if you can't do that, everything else after this is going to be very hard for you. Fixing your mindset about personal branding, very, very important. We spent a lot of time on that on day 1. Step 2, assessing your brand's digital footprint. We go through that because digital in particular is the piece that many people have a hard time with. The offline world, we've all been dealing with that since day 1, right? But it's the online world that people struggle with a lot. So we'll talk about how to assess your brand's digital footprint and then how to craft the elements of a strong personal brand. That's what we went over yesterday. And then finally today, how to leverage the digital world for your brand's benefit. A lot of this I'm going to let you look through in this ebook because a lot of it covers it. I'm just going to touch on some very important points that I think you're going to want to know about. And then there's going to be some bonus tools on how to craft your personal brand. All right. So just quickly going through this. If you missed this quote is the premise of personal branding. That really, truly, even though we know personal branding is kind of about us, real personal branding that's the most effective is really about the people we serve, right? So this quote by a guy named William Arruda, who speaks on personal branding, says personal branding is not about you. It's about putting your stamp on the value you deliver to others. That's so good. All right. So if you get nothing else out of this challenge, know that. I'm going to skip through a lot of this over to the piece that we have not covered yet, but you can just see there's a lot of this that we've covered already. And I'm going to go back to this piece, leveraging the digital world for your brand's benefit. When you get to this piece of the ebook, you'll see a lot of the wrong ways to grow your brand. It's stuff that we shouldn't have to say, but we do have to say because people still do it. So it's stuff like not buying followers or buying lists, not posting self-serving content to always make sure your content is done in a way that serves others. It's also mentioning how you shouldn't go literally guns a-blazing before the holidays, like boom, 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 I'm going to get this personal branding stuff done. And then you actually fizzle out because you burnt yourself out and then you do nothing for months on end. And then your brand is dead for an entire year. So what you have to do is pace yourself, do very small things consistently. Do very small things consistently is what's going to help you the most with your personal brand. Okay. All right. And so little story time here. This is a true story in this book, and I will just spend a little moment sharing this with you directly. So I'm going to actually stop sharing this right now so I can check you guys out. But oh, hello. Hey. Oh, thank you. John David Smith said, wonderful dedication. Thank you. That's my mom, in case you guys have never seen her. All right, cool. So true story, very early in the beginning of my business, I had a client who had very good intentions and was trying to help me with my very new YouTube channel. And he'd run across someone that he was just so excited about because this guy, very young guy, was promising him the world, in terms of, I got all these people. He had a big YouTube channel, maybe like, let's just call it 200,000 followers or something, 250,000 followers, something like that on his YouTube channel, subscribers. And he said, this guy's so amazing. He's a little gamer guy. And he was like, he said, he's going to put me on his channel and all these people are going to follow me because I'm on his channel and blah, blah, blah. And this was the dawn of influencer marketing, right? So you get in front of an influencer who can share you with their personal audience. And then you now have exposure to someone's amazing, awesome audience. Here's the key to that. And this is where target audience matters so much. That audience has to be someone that you can serve. It has to be people that you care to serve and that care to be served by you, right? So this guy's audience was he's like a young gamer guy, like a young guy gamer, lots of teenage boys who are into gaming. And that's all fine and well, but it's like the complete 180 from what my audience is, which is the B2B business owner who's typically in the professional services space that doesn't have a marketing director on staff. Like that kind of small business owner is more my speed. And so sure enough, plenty of those people followed me because they shouted me out on their channel. And they were like, go follow the ADS agency because they're awesome. And I was like, oh my gosh, please don't follow me. And the poor guys did it because, the guy said do it and they love the guy. So they were like, he said do it. So we did it. But then they get there to my channel and it's all business and marketing and blah, blah, blah. And they were like, we don't know why we're here, but they told us to come here. So we're here. So I say all that to say that your audience matters so much. And this is why we don't just cater to whomever and we don't just speak to whomever. It's very, very important to know who you're speaking to and to go after those those other people who speak to the same audience that you do, right? It has to make sense. That would be a collaboration. Collaborations like that have to make sense for both you and the person you're collaborating with. You have to have mutually similar audiences. All right, so that's just a little point to share about target audience. But going back to this free ebook, which, by the way, if you're just joining, be sure to say hello so I know that you're on. But you can get this ebook at ADS Personal Branding ebook. Just put a little bit.ly in front of that, bit.ly/ADS Personal Branding ebook. And you can get this ebook I'm about to show you again. So sharing my screen with you. That was that little story I was telling you about, little gamer story. So there's a lot of points here in this last day of the Hello Fall Challenge. You can create a doable content plan. Very, very important to make sure it's doable for you. Don't go out making something where you're like, I'm going to do a reel a day. And you know that that's not in your wheelhouse to do. And you've never even done one reel. Okay. And we're talking about Instagram reels in case that's new to you. So make sure whatever content plan you create, we talked about content yesterday, make sure it's doable for you. It's realistic. It's not something that's going to let you down. You're going to fizzle and die after a week of trying to do it. And that's just not going to be productive for anyone. It's not going to feel good for you either. So make it doable. Build your own community. That's a little bit a step of above, but everyone needs community. Again, we talked about on day one, how we are an interdependent world. And we need each other, right? We're interdependent. We are not an island all alone to ourselves. So we need community. We naturally create community anyway. Creating community online is just that intentional act of finding people that need you online. Okay, so that's what building community is online. Collaborating, we touched a little bit on that. That's in there. Maximizing your event experiences. So if you happen to go to a major event, we talk about how to take advantage of that. Starting an email list. We went all over this in the Hello Spring Challenge this year. There's lots and lots of resources here about how to start an email list. I firmly believe literally everyone on the earth can benefit from an email list. Tell me one person, unless they're literally on their deathbed, tell me one person who could not benefit from an email list. I dare you, put it in the chat and let me know, because I promise you I'll find a way that they can benefit from their own email list. All right. And so we talk a bit about how to work an email list, which involves creating little lead magnets. Sounds crazy, but all a lead magnet is creating something that would draw the person you want to serve to you. Okay, that's what a lead magnet is. It talks all about that in here. And then it gives you a bunch of resources. Okay, so there's Canva, which is a really cool resource, lead pages, which you can use to create landing pages or like little mini websites. Very awesome tool, very, very helpful. And that's in there. But this one page gives you 4 tools all in one that are very, very helpful in creating your own personal brand. Mailchimp, which is just an email service provider. A lot of you have heard of Mailchimp. They're actually headquartered here in Atlanta, which is so amazing. Shout out to the Mailchimp people. But Mailchimp is a great email service provider. There's a million others, Constant Contact and Aweber and all other kinds of stuff you can use, right? So there's Mailchimp is one. Canva is an easy peasy graphic design service you can use that you don't have to be a graphic designer in order to use it. And a lot of my clients love it, which is great because you don't have to have a graphic design degree and be a Photoshop or Illustrator whiz, Adobe Illustrator, in order to create beautiful graphics. So Canva is wonderful. Lead pages we talked about, and Bitly, which is what this ebook is living on, how you can access this ebook, is there as well. It's just a way to shorten links. Okay, and that is it. So that's how you can get to that ebook. And I will share that resource for you one more time. Hey, Erica. Erica says she loves events. Yes, you do. And you're amazing at them. Awesome. Thanks for chiming in. All right. So one more time for you, I'm going to share that link, bit.ly/ADS Personal Branding ebook. Again, if you're already signed up for the Hello Fall Challenge, do not worry. You will get this in your inbox today. But if you're not signed up, you can bypass all that and just get the ebook right now. And it's going to give you everything we talked about on days 1 and 2, plus today. And it's all together for you in a nice, succinct, less than 30-ish pages package, okay? With a lot of pictures, so it's not like it's a ton of reading. All right, my dears, that is really it today for the final day of the Hello Fall Challenge. And all I really want to encourage you to do is to think about your personal brand this fall. Using these resources, think about your personal brand and the fact that your personal brand is here to serve the world. It's here to serve the world. Your personal brand is just using your gifts, talents, and expertise to service others. Using the online space is just a way to amplify all of that activity so that you can help more people. Because going back to one of my favorite quotes from Zig Ziglar, you can literally have anything in this life that you want. And I firmly believe this. You can have anything in this life that you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. And personal branding is really all about that. In my world, what I think of for personal branding, it's really all about helping others and serving others. And the more that you can do, the more of the life that you want to have, the more of that is possible. Okay. So that is it for today. Easy peasy. Nicely done 3 days straight. Yeah. Awesome. Miss Rebrand. Very cool. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. AKA Chansonnier. So I will let you guys go because it's Saturday and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will certainly be enjoying my weekend and enjoy this beautiful fall weather because I will be doing that as well. Thank you again for joining the Hello Fall Challenge, and I hope to see you back again for the Hello Spring Challenge in 2023. And otherwise, hit us up in the A-Listers Facebook group with any questions or anything that pops up as you're working on your personal brand. Happy to help you there. All right, my dears. Cheers. Have a good one.